So November's here, the temperature's getting very cold, and it's time to change the TV3 garden and add some winter colour. Plants like the dahlias are going out of flower now, and the plants I'm going to add at this time of year for winter colour include plants like the cyclamen, which are lovely for foliage colour and flower, and come in a range of different colours that will flower from now right through to spring of next year. Trailing ivies are lovely for foliage colour. They'll cascade over the wall of the garden and offer a lot of leaf colour right through to spring of next year. Double daisies again are just starting to flower now. They're very easy to grow, low growing, and add lots of colour till March or April of next year. For a little bit of Christmas colour, I thought the Gualteria would be nice. They have the lovely red berries, dark green foliage, and again they retain the berries right through until spring, until April or May of next year. Heuchera in gold and in purple offer foliage colour, lovely leaf colour. They contrast very well together, and again we'll keep that colour all year round. And finally I'm going to add some cordlines, which are great for foliage colour and also for a bit of height in the garden. So this collection of plants will add colour from mid-November right through till April or May of next year. So let me show you how to put them together. So it's mid-November and the dahlias are beginning to go out of flower. So this is the time of year that you take them out of the soil, and you simply do that by just removing the main stem, cutting it at ground level and taking out the dead foliage. So it's as simple as that, just cut them right at soil level. The root can be left intact, and just clean out the dead leaves and the dead stems. Okay, so the next job is to put some fresh compost into the bed. This is going to add nutrition, and it's going to make it easier for the new plants to root into the soil. Now, the feed I'm using is GrowSure from Westland. It's a slow release fertiliser that will feed the plants for at least a 6-month period. And you're using about half a handful for every 12 or 15 inches. And that'll be just mixed into the compost, and it will feed the flowering plants right through the winter and right up to spring of next year. And it's perfect for all flowering and foliage plants. So simply just mix that in. I've laid out the plants exactly the way I want to plant them. I've put them in clusters of the same colour to give a more dramatic effect through the winter period, because in particular at this time of year the plants won't do a lot of growing, so it's important to put them in clusters to give that instant effect. And it's just a matter of simply pushing them firmly into the soil. Now the compost should be moist but not too wet, and just firm the plants in on either side. Remember that I've added the fresh compost, and I've also added the GrowSure slow release fertiliser, which will feed the plants right through the season. So those heucheras will fill up that space during the winter period. The cyclamen will give a lot of colour, flower colour, and occasionally during the winter season it's a good idea to deadhead the old flowers, which means taking off any old flower that has faded and just plucking it out. And that's the only maintenance that's required during the winter period. There'll be enough moisture in the soil, the rain will look after them, and remember that we've put the fertiliser in, so there's no need to liquid feed the plants. So putting the last couple of cyclamen in and adding some dwarf daffodils, which will give great colour in February and March of next year. They're just pushed down into the soil and give a nice bit of colour. So that's it. That'll give us great colour from mid-November right through till March or April of next year here in the TV3 garden.